Right, hello and welcome to this gameplay guide review for the Escapists. Right, so what are we looking at? We are trying to escape the fourth prison, which is the jungle compound. Now, it is important to have money. Keeping your job is useful. You can do favours, but you need your bunkmate on your side, in which case this is Whitney for me. For you it will be called someone else. Right, so there are two methods of escape, and that's to get out of the compound. The first thing you need are these two items, and you will need a guard uniform. Okay, so once you've got those, and that's not in your desk to start off with like it is in the console version, you have to buy, I've had to buy it off of one of the other inmates. You will need some jar of ink, because as I understand it, in a compound well to the north is a guard hut which requires a red key, or you can dig through the wall. But in there is a piece of paper which is an identification paper, so you use the exotic feather and the jar of ink. Now getting to there isn't so much of a problem once you've got out of the compound. It's getting out of the compound that is the problem. So you can do two methods. First off is the console version. Just quickly pause it there. So the console version, your bed is this one down here at the bottom. Yeah, and in the console version you basically dig a hole underneath your desk and dig down. Not only that, in the PC version, not only is your bed over here, that one, yeah, this fence, this electric fence, also goes underground as an added complication. Lovely. So you can't just dig. I'll show you that later. But you also need to make friends with your bunkmate Whitney. I think I mentioned that. If not, if you start digging a tunnel inside your cell, he will start shouting for the guards if he's not on your side. So keeping him happy is important. Okay, so you do need money, so keep your job. You can do jobs, but keep Whitney happy, or whoever your Whitney is. It could be called someone completely different. That probably will be. Right, so just go about my daily routine, do the job. Pom 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 pom. Nothing to see. I'm not trying to escape, honest. Excuse me. Still got this stinking cold. It's been lingering around for weeks now. I had this before Christmas. It's now in the middle of January. It sort of comes and goes. Right, so the other way of escaping the compound, and this is geared more to the PC version, is to, and you can do this with plastic forks, so you chip away the plastic walls with plastic forks and then put a poster there. So the next thing you do is you then chip away at that wall. So chip away at that wall. Oh, I've not cleared it properly, there we go. And chip away at that wall. And then chip away at that wall and filling it in with posters. Now then you've got a stash here. So, what was that? And then once you've got a shovel together, dig here, or here, just down here a bit, and then dig under the wall and escape that way. But do not forget, once you're out there, to fill the hole back in with the dirt. Otherwise they'll see it and go, oh look, someone's escaping. And then you make your way up there around the edges, so the very edges, as far near to the edge as you can, to the hut at the top and get the required document. Okay, that's the other way. So let's have a quick shufties. Now I'm probably going to get caught doing this, but I really don't care. It's not important. So, excuse me. Okay, so yeah, I bet those swans keep calling code red. Right, so here's my tunnel with all my bits in, and there's the fence, like I told you. You have to cut through the fence, but to do that, to further create your misery, because it's electrified, means you need to get inside here and turn off the generator. Which means you need the orange key. I seem to have lost my keys, they've vanished. I did create some. Oh well, I have to do it again. They may be in the underground tunnel and I haven't noticed. Oh, where am I supposed to be? Exercise period. Okay, right, yes sir. On my way. Here, honest gov. Right, so you may have noticed that on my cell and all the other cells, and I've been doing this, I'm a bit naughty, I've been putting the bed sheets up as a cover for my misdeeds, and for me when I'm rifling through other people's desks. So let's just get up to 50, right. Do some jogging, keep my speed up. What is my speed? Also need to keep my intellect up on this. Okay, so we've got a fair bit to go there. So if I keep it up to around the 99-100 mark, then we're doing fine and dandy. What's it now? Let's see, 8. One more, so it needs 2 more on there, so that's 9 and 10. And then I go and shower it off. Or go rest in a bed, that works too. Just to get, or eating. If it's the next thing after your free period is a meal, then the meal will bring your fatigue down as well. So, right, so what I'm relying on for the tunnel escape and for the other escape, and you have to make an important note here, is that the gate, the fence is electrified, so you can't tunnel through the gate. And oh look, here's a contraband trap. So if you walk through contraband, your heat goes up to 99%, and people start shooting you from the guards in the towers. These guys, and they can shoot you anywhere in the outside. So if you're trying to sneak something through here and you don't have the contraband pouch or the durable contraband pouch in your inventory somewhere, you will have to hot-tail it straight into there, or straight into here, and then wait for it to cool down so that you can actually come out and then stick it in your desk. So what you're relying on is people selling things. So this guy's got timber. Timber's $10. If he had, say, a file, that would help me make a handle. So then I need sheet metal. To build a shovel, then I need to get my shovel out. So the problem is am I on the right side of this contraband detector or not? That's the choice you've got to make. Are you going to stash things in a tunnel, or are you going to stash things up here in the utility area behind your posters? So I've got a contraband pouch, so that will get me stuff in, and I have a contraband pouch in my tunnel, so I will be able to get things out that way. Now, they are, like every other item in the game, they only last so long. So you go through there, it will lose a percentage of its durability until it goes, so you have to be careful on how much you do that. In the meantime, you can also find things in the desks, of course, that you may need. The talcum powder, toothpaste is still useful if you want to make keys. Sheet metal, that's useful. I'll have that, thank you very much. Because I'm trying to build up a sturdy shovel to get out with. I'll have some food, thank you. I'll take that. Oh, I'm supposed to be at an evening meal, that's bad. Let's just shove those things. I didn't see that happen. Right. Oh, I'm on my garden, and they didn't miss me at all. Oh, yes, they did. All of a sudden, it jumped up to 68%. Like, oh well, never mind. Thought it was a bit quiet. Right, so I think the guards on the towers only start shooting you at 90%. Not entirely sure of that figure, but it's worth bearing in mind. As soon as that meter goes right up, you are a hot target. They will just shoot at you, and generally you will take about 3 shots before you're finished. And then they bung you in solitary, which is really nice of them. So you will also need, as you may have seen, a bed dummy and sheets on the They're really useful because if you're doing this escape, the idea is nobody will see the hole through the grill if the sheets are up. Get it? Right, so let's check for some bits and bobs. File is useful because I'm trying to make some sturdy cutters. More metal, that might be useful. I think I may have some of that. Sorry, I'm going to have to rate your drawers, Whitney. Oh, you've got nothing anyway, so where's my contraband? So it's just those 3 items, isn't it? Okay, now I do need some duct tape, but I need some duct tape from someone I can buy them from, because I've been through all the drawers and I haven't found any. So I need someone who to walk in here so I can buy some duct tape. That's assuming they have some in the first place, and then I can stash it in the drawers and then I can use it to create the shovel or the cutters, because I'm between a rock and a hard place at the moment. If I'm lucky, swine, he hasn't got anything. Right, so the alternative is if I find something juicy in these drawers, is I can give them to Whitney and keep him happy. That way, he won't be mind if I suddenly start digging holes in the floor and disappear into a tunnel. And so Whitney's got nothing on there, do they? Useless swines. I need duct tape. That's what I need now. I think I've got a couple of rolls in my tunnel. But have I got enough? Well, Adam's now saying things. Give me some duct tape, you swines. That's the other thing. I've noticed in this that we're getting green herbs. Don't quite know what they're about, whether you can combine them into anything. I don't think you can. Might be worth a go. Like I say, real cool. Who's getting it in the net tonight? Wayne and Morris, so it's not me. So I don't care. Let's wait till Whitney's asleep and see if we can move our desk and hide into the tunnel. If he starts shouting, "Code red, guards, guards, guards," in that case, I might have to give him something just to shut him up. Keep him sweet and all of that. Right, so wait for the door to lock. The door is now locked. First off, bed dummy. Other bits of contraband. Bed dummy in the bed. Just drawers over there and in. Right, okay, so I've got plenty of files, so I could give one to Whitney. What's that? There's the plastic utility key. There's the plastic staff key, so I've got 2 keys. Durable contraband pouch and lightweight cutters. What am I missing? You guessed it. I'm missing duct tape. Before I do anything silly while they're watching, do that. Bung them in. Grab that and go to sleep for the night, because I need 2 rolls of duct tape. And I can only find that in 2 places. I either buy it from the other inmates, or I need to find it in the desks. And that didn't happen yesterday. The guys that I talked to yesterday, they're not going to have changed. And if I reload it, they're still going to have the same stuff. So there's not a cheat, you can use that. Right, so who's one I cell search? Michael and Wayne. I don't care. Right, so covering up the cells with the blankets is a very useful tip. So I'll just quickly show you that when we go off to lunch, because it's going to take me 5 seconds, if not that. It's literally a case of whip off the bed sheet, highlight it, stick it on the bars. So let's wait for them to go, wait for him to go, grab the sheet, put it on there, bang it on there, job done. Do I have any jobs I can complete? No. I'm only worried about Whitney because he's my cellmate. I need to keep him happy. So if I find anything nice in the other desks other than duct tape, which I can give to him, then that's what we're going to do. Alright, so the other important note about digging a tunnel is you will need a lot of timber. You need 2 timbers to make a brace. For every 3 spaces, you will need a brace in your tunnel. You may have noticed that in my tunnel, looking at it earlier on. So you can only go so far at a time. Okay, so oh, there's a scrap kicking off. Right, Adam, no duct tape from you, sir. Sometimes you get 2 plants on the same spot. Right, so the next thing will be the exercise period. So let's go have a quick search. Michael, have you got anything? Michael, duct tape. Swine. I'm not expecting any to just suddenly magically turn up. That's full, like that. Give that to Whitney. That'll keep him happy. Contraband items like that, which are really useful, really help your reputation with the other prisons if you just hand it over, or doing jobs for them. The Holy Grail, duct tape. Cool, that was very handy. At least that's 1. Need another one though. So no, duct tape. Please be duct tape. No, okay. Well, if nothing else, we've at least got 1 roll and something to keep matey sweet, because I've got 2 down to files down below. I just need, it was a lightweight, so it wasn't flimsy, so I have a lightweight pair of cutters. Right, so to make a sturdy set of cutters, so flimsy, right, so I've got lightweight, so I've already upgraded it once, so I need lightweight cutters, file and duct tape, so I only need 1 to upgrade my cutters, but then I also need duct tape to upgrade my shovel to a sturdy shovel. Call it the ID papers, yeah, the exotic feather, ink and unsigned ID papers. There we go. So that's what you need to escape. That's the timber brace, 2 times timber. And a sturdy shovel. Did I see that? Obviously went past it. I wonder if a pickaxe and spade put together to make a multi-tool makes a far more durable piece. Sturdy shovel, there is a lightweight shovel, sheet metal and duct tape, so I definitely need 2 rolls of duct tape, which currently I'm not finding. Exercise period it is, quick weight workout, and then get onto the treadmill afterwards, have a shower. Routine. You can just click on the inmates to move on to a piece of machinery. It will kick them off. I need to work on my intellect. Now the nice thing about the library now you can use trowels to dig holes, by the way. They're not as good, but they are still pretty handy if you can't find the shovel to make, or the parts to make a shovel. And quite often you pick them up off of the inmates anyway. So, from the library, round through a couple of doors, lie in the infirmary bed, and your fatigue drops quite nicely. Just thinking about it, if I've got a red key and I've got a guard's uniform, if I can hide sort of around here, put my bed dummy in, then go through that gate, walk down that way, and then end up there. I don't need to go in there, I can just, if I've got my tools handy and I've got a durable pouch, I could probably just get around all of that with the key, dig through there, underneath, bundle up to the top, use the red key for a second time because it will still have enough durability for you to do that, get the ID, make yourself a new ID, then get out the red key again because it will last 5 attempts, I believe. So that's another way of doing it, probably a quicker way of doing it actually. Right, add a duct tape your spine. And see, sometimes you can buy a guard's outfit. Posters made from magazines of duct tape useful. Whitney, swine. I think a search of hopefully those guys will still be unconscious when the meal finishes and I'll be able to pick their pockets. But they generally recover sooner than that, so yeah, so he's up and he's not right, so no chance. Right, so gardening again. Oh, the joy of gardening. Monty Don, I'm not. Okay, so I actually want to try and do this both ways. I want to finish digging the tunnel and escape that way because I think it gives me more of a sense of achievement. To be fair, I think just grabbing the red key, diving out in a guard uniform seems a bit lame, really. Yeah, I want to make the most of the game after all. Okay, so duct tape. The final frontier. Right, that's our last bit of that. Let's go find some duct tape. And looks like we might strike out. I think it takes a few days for these to change around. Yeah, nil point. Or nil duct tape anyway. Right, now something that I've found out, whether this works in the PC version or not, is when you're starting the initial map. So when you're starting the jungle compound, when you see the list of characters on the screen, if you check the guy who's the fourth guard in the line, he's the one that will have the red key. So worth noticing or remembering. No, you've got nothing I want, you swine. Duct tape. Give me some duct tape. We've already checked this one. Oh, where am I? Hopefully someone will have some to sell. Who's that? That's Michael. I've already talked to him, haven't I? Oh, Wayne. No, he's got sheet metal. I don't need sheet metal. Now I think he had the orange key for me, and someone I found. It depends. So what you can do with the stashes that you find dotted around the level is, if you don't lock what you find, you can always reload it, and the next time you reload it, it will give you something different, which is useful. I wasn't reading that. I don't know who's going to have the cell toss. So what I'll do is I'll grab my contraband, of which I have too much. But wait, if I do this and do that, I now have enough room in my inventory. So if they do decide to search my cell, they only search your desk. So if my desk has nothing in it that is lettered red like that, it won't matter. So, okay, so that's it for today. I'm going to get the other roll of duct tape I need, and then once we've got everything in place and I've managed to, I'll do a quick video of getting through the fence underneath by turning off the generator with the key, for which I'll need the durable contraband pouch to get in and out with the key, turn it off, then go down, so on and so forth. Show you that, and then we will have two methods of being able to escape. So I'll get that all sorted out, and we will do both methods of escape. We will escape twice. So, see you soon. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe.